My name's Maz, I'm the guitarist.
And my name's John, and I'm the singer in Little Man Tate. What it is was like a massive piss take of ourselves and bands like us kind of thing.
Although it sounds really sort of bitter and harsh, it's more tongue-in-cheek than it is really sort of hating one particular band. So we're not really directing at anyone. We're just sort of saying this is what we experienced like before we were in Little Man Tate, and you know, just some of the observations that we observed. Some bands that get signed don't actually have a fan base. They might just get signed because they've written a good EP, or you know, they're just a really good live band, and they'll get put on, you know, support tours and stuff like that. But we'd sort of built up a bit of a following previously, and kind of worked in our favour a bit, because it meant we could just build on that fan base even more.
There's more focus on the Sheffield scene than there has been for a long time. Other bands have got to prove there's more to Sheffield and more to bands than the Arctic Monkeys in Sheffield. There's more to it, and we want to be Little Man Tate from Sheffield, not Little Man Tate from Sheffield, where the Arctic Monkeys are from, kind of thing.
That they could have been from, I don't know, Glasgow or whatever, and we'd probably never even get compared to them. But you know, it's just the way it goes, I suppose.
A lot of people think we know them, but we don't know them at all. We don't really know them at all. So it's difficult. It's double-ended. Like in one way, it's a bonus that you're from Sheffield. In the other hand, it's always difficult because you're always living in their shadow, kind of thing.
We'd got a gig booked, and we didn't have I think we had we were trying to think of names for ages, and the gig was getting closer, and we were like, right, we're gonna have to have a name because it's going to go in the you know, the listings, and this is like our first proper gig that we did, and we had a few awful ones, and then John just saw the film in the TV guide on that night when he was on the phone to Ben, our bass player, and it just seemed straight away to just have a ring to it that sounded like a band name, and it's been alright for us.
Yeah, I've seen worse films. That's a bonus. She's a lesbian though, isn't she? Is she not? Oh god, she's really sexy. Somebody told me she was a lesbian. I hope she's bisexual. That'd be quite cool. She can bring her friends, yeah. With the guitar music coming back, it were bands like the Strokes coming through that gave us got people listening to music again, and then it seemed like bands started cropping up, English bands again, British bands again. It went through a phase where it was all like boy bands and crap, and then it was like just guys with an acoustic and like Star Sailor and things like that are just a bit boring, and that's when bands like, I think, like Franz Ferdinand and Libertines have had loads to do with it. As far as like we're concerned, like when we play, we might as well we think we can be bigger than Oasis. Right? We think we can be the biggest band in the UK, don't we, when we play? But it's whether everything goes right and everything falls into place as to whether we can do it. It's a different matter what's in our head to what we can actually achieve, kind of thing.